we're gonna give a test run here at making a straw rocket. To start off with, we need to make a rocket, and before we get into that, we need to know what supplies we need. So we need a pencil, that's what we're gonna be wrapping it around. Some scissors will help, a rubber band, that'll be for the end, you'll see. A little bit of tape handy. But most importantly, this is a piece of paper that I cut that's 2 inches across, 5 centimeters here. And you notice it's just scratch paper. But I like that the words are on here because this would be a normal piece of paper up and down, all right? So this is a long piece of 2-inch wide paper and not across, so long. So it should be 11.5 or 12 inches long. All right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the end of my pencil. Mine happens to be unsharpened. You can use just a normal sharpened pencil, that's okay. And I'm gonna kind of start wrapping this around. Now, if I just do it flat like this, it's just gonna end up being like a tube. I wanna kind of put it at an angle. So see how I made a little triangle here? And then as I tuck it in, as I start wrapping, it gets a little longer and longer and longer up the page, up the pencil, excuse me. I will tell you that while I'm doing this, I keep kind of tugging on it to kind of keep it tight. It doesn't need to be super tight around the pencil, but if it is too loose, it won't make a tube. So I'm gonna continue to just twist this along while I go. I'm almost at the end here. Now, I ran out of pencil, and that's okay, because now my tube is strong enough, as long as I don't squeeze too much. If I squeeze it, you can tell that it's empty. But it makes a pretty good tube. My pencil should actually kind of just slide right out of there. Whoop, bye pencil. It does help to have a little something to keep here at the end. So if you want to grab the tiniest pieces of tape and rip them ahead of time, if you don't have a tape dispenser that's nice and stands up like mine, you might have ripped them ahead of time. But essentially it's a piece of tape just about that big that I'm gonna use to kind of seal this off. So there is my new tube for my rocket, all right? I'm gonna take one of the ends. I will say that you can kind of twist it a little bit and tighten it. If I take it and I twist it, I can feel that it's tightening up a little bit. That might help it stay a little more sturdy as I go. Not too much, but just give a little, just because I found that mine started to untwist while I made them. I'm gonna take this end and I'm gonna just push it down, just make it flat so that it's the front end of my rocket. It's the part that's gonna go up. I don't want the air to just go through it. I need it to be, now that's not particularly aerodynamic, but it is important that that be sealed. Let's see if I can hold it up to the camera. Unlike this end, which is open, I gotta have one end closed. Doesn't matter which one you pick. For this other end, the bottom piece, the way that we're gonna be launching these is not with a straw, so I actually kind of need to neaten this up a little bit. So I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna chop it so that it's round. Notice it's still open down here. There it is. But it is kind of squared off here on the end. And the last thing I'm gonna do with my scissors is I'm gonna make a little slit in it on the top and the bottom. I wouldn't poke yours open like I'm going to do, but see how I'm showing that it's 2 pieces. And what goes in there is my fancy dancy rubber band. So I can now take it and I can put both parts of the rubber band inside those slits. All right. Then I've got, let's see if I can hold it so you can see it. Sort of one of these things. I take it. There it goes.